Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a really important topic, something that can genuinely shape the course of our happiness, understanding the types of relationships that might not be healthy for us in the long run. We're going to talk about 7 relationship dynamics that can, over time, subtly undermine your well-being and personal growth. This isn't about labeling people, but about recognizing patterns and behaviors that can be destructive, so you can build stronger, more positive connections. Let's get into it. First up is the queen of drama. This is the person whose life seems to be a constant whirlwind of chaos and conflict. One day, it's a fight with a friend. The next, it's a crisis at work. And the day after, it's a misunderstanding with her family. At first, you might see yourself as her rescuer, the calm in her storm. You might even find it exciting. But here's the thing. Being with someone who thrives on drama means you're constantly being pulled into it. Your energy, which you could be using for your own goals and peace of mind, gets drained putting out her fires. A healthy relationship should be a source of peace, not a constant source of stress. If every day feels like an episode of a soap opera, it might be time to ask if this is the life you truly want. Next, let's talk about the fixer-upper. This is the person who you see has incredible potential, but is currently a bit of a project. You see a diamond in the rough, and you think, with my love and support, I can help her become the best version of herself. While the intention is noble, this dynamic is often a trap. You can't change anyone who doesn't want to change themselves. You'll pour your time, energy, and emotions into this project, often at the expense of your own growth. You might become a coach or a therapist instead of a partner. A relationship should be a partnership of equals, not a renovation project. Support your partner's growth, absolutely, but don't make their growth your sole responsibility. It's a recipe for resentment and burnout. The third pattern to watch for is the blame shifter. This person is a master at avoiding accountability. Whenever something goes wrong, big or small, it's never her fault. It was your fault, her boss's fault, the traffic's fault, anyone's but hers. In a relationship with a blame shifter, you'll find yourself constantly apologizing for things you didn't even do. This slowly erodes your self-esteem and makes you question your own judgment. You start walking on eggshells, trying to do everything perfectly to avoid being blamed. But it's an impossible game to win. A key to a healthy relationship is taking shared responsibility. If one person is incapable of saying "I'm sorry, I was wrong," you're not in a partnership, you're a scapegoat. Number 4 is the emotional withholder. This person is like a vault. She doesn't share her feelings, she avoids deep conversations, and she uses silence as a tool, or even a weapon. When you try to connect on an emotional level, you're met with a wall. This can be incredibly lonely and confusing. You're left constantly guessing what she's thinking and feeling, wondering if you've done something wrong. Emotional intimacy is the glue that holds a relationship together. Without that open, vulnerable sharing, you can't build true trust or a deep connection. You deserve a partner who is willing to meet you halfway, to open up and share her world with you, just as you share yours with her. Coming in at number 5, we have the green-eyed monster. This is the person who is plagued by extreme jealousy and insecurity. At first, you might even mistake it for passion. She just cares about me so much, but it quickly turns toxic. She might question your friendships, check your phone, or get angry when you have a life outside of the relationship. This isn't love, it's a desire for control born from her own deep-seated insecurities. A healthy relationship is built on trust, and that means trusting your partner and allowing them the freedom to be an individual. You shouldn't have to shrink your world or cut off friends to make your partner feel secure. That's a price that's far too high to pay. The 6th dynamic is the center of the universe. In her world, everything revolves around her needs, her wants, and her feelings. Your job, your hobbies, your friends, your problems, they're all secondary. Conversations always circle back to her. Plans get changed to accommodate her whims. When you try to talk about something you're going through, she quickly finds a way to make it about her experience. This one-sided dynamic is exhausting. A relationship is a two-way street. It's about give and take, mutual support, and making space for both people's lives. If you constantly feel like a supporting character in your own relationship, you're being slowly erased. Finally, we have the visionary of you. This person doesn't love you for who you are right now. She loves the version of you she plans to create. She might constantly suggest you dress differently, get a different job, adopt her hobbies, or change your opinions to match hers. These aren't just helpful suggestions, they're systematic attempts to mold you into her ideal partner. You'll feel like you're never quite good enough as you are. True love is about acceptance. It's about seeing someone, flaws and all, and loving them for that complete picture. Anyone who is trying to fundamentally change you isn't in love with you, they re-in love with a fantasy. So, there you have it. Recognizing these patterns isn't about judging others, but about protecting your own peace and well-being. It's about having the self-respect to choose relationships that build you up, not ones that slowly chip away at you. The goal is to find a partnership built on mutual respect, trust, and shared growth, where you both feel seen, heard, and valued for exactly who you are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If it resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on building a better, happier life. I'll see you in the next one.